Sonny, things got away from you there in that second inning. Boone just cited you falling behind hitters. What did you see as the issue?
I think that was it. I think 1-0 hit for Valencia, then a walk to Chris Davis, and then a couple of hard hit balls in a row, and then you look up and it's 5-0, and it kind of got away from us right there.
He had mentioned the fact that when you're down the count, you sometimes nibble a little bit, maybe aren't quite as aggressive, not trusting your stuff. Do you feel like there's a lack of trust in your stuff at times?
I think when it's going good, I think I think when it's going good, it is when you're behind in the count and you're still attacking guys and you're still forcing contact. You're forcing their hand instead of maybe the other way around. And I think that is kind of what happened tonight. I was getting behind and not able to fill the zone, and then when I did throw a strike, they put a good piece of the bat on it.
When you were taken out of the game, it seemed like you were smiling when you came off the mound. Was that intentional?
I was just frustrated. I mean, I think that everyone handles frustrations and handles things differently, and I've never my whole life been a guy that when things aren't going his way and when you get hit around, I've never been a guy to come off the field and throw a glove or throw a hat or punch something or do anything. I've always been a mellow guy that kind of tries to think things through and get over it and move on. And I mean, it's just frustrating, and whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But I think everyone kind of handles things differently, and that's kind of how I've always done it.
The manager said after the game, for the first time, he's thinking about possibly making a rotation change. Is that upsetting? What's your reaction to that?
At the end of the day, I want them to do whatever is best to help us win, and if that, whatever that may be, and whatever happens, if I get the ball in 5 days, then I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go compete, and I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna try to put us in a good position to win the game. But if not, then then I'm gonna be right there, doing whatever I'm called upon.
You'd be willing to pitch in relief if that's what they want you to do.
Like I said, at the end of the day, it's about all the guys in this locker room and all 25 guys having one common goal, and whatever is called upon for me to do, I'm going to do it the best way I know how.
Do you expect, though, to get the ball in 5 days?
I hope so, but it's not my decision to make.
Sonny, on another subject, did something happen with your Twitter account today?
I'm not sure.
It appeared to be taken down during the game after you left.
Oh, I've had a lot of issues with that, so I'm not even in control of that. So.
Oh, somebody else does it for you?
Yeah.
On your way up the mound, there was a picture of you smiling. It looked good to be smiling. Can you explain that situation? What happened there?
Yeah, I thought I explained it, but like I said, I mean, it's. I don't think there was no secret. That was a very frustrating game for me personally and for us. I mean, we have very high expectations of what we want to do, and it started with me. I mean, the first inning might have been great, but it started with me. When you get put in a hole like that as a team, I just think as many times as I've done that to us this year, it's a frustrating spot to be in, and that's kind of how I handle situations. Kind of how I try to tell myself to move on and not think about it, not let it get to you. Just move on and try to look forward.
Sonny, are you aware that some fans could take that as a sign that you're not taking it as seriously, and are you concerned about that?
I'm not, because you can go around and ask the 24 other guys in this clubhouse who I am, what kind of person I am, what I'm about, and they'll tell you. So I'm not worried about that at all.
Just to be clear, you're saying like just smiling and kind of letting it go. That's kind of your way of moving forward. Or?
You've seen me do that. I mean, I kind of just did it right there. It's just a natural. You've seen me do that before. I don't. For me, it's. I've told y'all numerous times. I try to assess a situation and move on as quickly as possible, especially when it's not a positive situation for me, and that's how I handle things. Done that my whole life. I don't, like I said, if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know.
Has pitching in New York been tougher than you expected?
Pitching, I've struggled. I mean, I've struggled. I don't know if it has anything to do with New York or just strictly on the field. I mean, but there's no secret about it. I've struggled for sure.
And you are healthy.
I feel healthy, yes.